Random things in Haikyu that just make sense. Hi guys, so this is Joshua and this is my review of Haikyu. Let's go! So technically, since I've just seen 3 seasons of Haikyu, I'll just give you some thoughts on the things that I've learned from this series. But before I proceed, so just to give you a quick summary of what Haikyu is. So this is about a group of kids who are into volleyball and their struggles to go to the nationals. So our lead is Hinata. So he's a small kid, and those who knows things about volleyball, if you're a small kid, you won't really excel in volleyball. But since Hinata is really inspired by a player when he was growing up, they just address him as the little giant. He aspired to be a great volleyball player someday and reach the nationals. So along the way, he was able to get to a school that has a decent volleyball team but still needed a lot of work. Episode per episode, we were shown how the team was built and their struggles on how they can go to the nationals, all the challenges that they had to face, and individual stories that gave them the strength to be ready when they reach the nationals. So that's it. Now I'll just be giving you a few things that I've learned while watching this series. So first thing that I've learned that stuck with me while watching Haikyu is, in a good team, you need to know that your teammates also have skills that you may lack. So you need to make sure that for you to get that specific goal, you need to utilize all the skills of your teammates in your group. Your teammates' skills should compensate on the things that you lack. So that makes the team, work. So in this series, Hinata is a small player, and then there are other players who are taller, who has more experience. So it just teaches you that even if Hinata is small, he's very athletic. So that's one of the characteristics that the other team members doesn't have. One member, Kageyama, he has all the techniques, but he's still improving in terms of how to deal with his teammates and basically interacting with them. Number 2, even if you think you're like the best, God's gift to the team, even if you're like the most experienced, know that you can also make mistakes, and that should be okay. Because when you make a mistake, you have other team members that you can count on, and trust that if you make a mistake, they are there at your back to help you out to again reach your goal. Number 3 is, don't settle for anything less. One of Hinata's teammates, his name is Chokishima. He's really good, he's tall, and he's really smart. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the same passion as Hinata in terms of volleyball. He just plays and they lose, it's okay. Unlike the others who are really into the game. What I learned in knowing Tsukishima is, it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to have passion on the things that you like, and continue to be enthusiastic and passionate in the things that you do. Number 4, and I think one of the things that really made a lot of sense, is when they mentioned that everyone on this side of the net, again, this side of the net, is your ally, someone that will help you reach your goal. What does that mean? So sometimes in a team, you get to encounter things wherein you fight, you bicker, and that's okay. You just need to understand that everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, and you just make sure that these things work. You need to utilize these things to make your team reach your unified goal. Then lastly, again, this can sound like a cliche, but again, there's no I in the word team. Make sure that when you have a certain goal, think as a group, think how you can achieve those goals using each and every individual, and don't be selfish, man. In the episode where I got this, it was when Kageyama was asked by one of his team members on, how we'll win and stuff. And then instead of Kageyama, since he was dubbed as the king in his previous school because he's very selfish, So in the episode where I learned this, he said that we can win this instead of I can win this. So get it? He said we instead of I. So at that particular point in the episode, he was learning to win as a group, not as an individual. So it was a great learning. So I think out of everyone, the character that I felt the most connection with is Tsukishima, because sometimes, you know, I don't get to pour a lot of myself in the things that I do. I think sometimes it's a good defense mechanism, so that at least if you don't get the goal, you know, you won't hurt that much. But at the end of the day, the hurt that you feel in not reaching a goal also teaches you a lot of things and makes you a better person when you set another goal in the future. And at the end of the day, if you don't have a burning passion, even if you're good, even if you're smart, even if you're athletic, you'll just remain mediocre. There's still a lot of life to live. So if ever you're like me, who doesn't pour a lot of passion into things, we can still improve and do things and pour our heart out in every single thing that we do. In a usual anime, of course, there's a lead character, but in this series, they did not hinder showcasing the whole team as a unit and why volleyball games are exciting. It's not just about one single person, so they were able to create a story wherein they were able to highlight each and every single member of the team. The series showed camaraderie, teamwork, and every motivation of each single member that eventually made the whole story exciting, because each member's arc contributed to, why this series is one of the best. So there, I think that's it. So kung tatanungin nyo ako, maganda ba ang Haikyu? Oo, maganda to, kaya panoorin nyo na. It's a really good series. I still have yet to finish season 4, but so far season 3, watch it. It's still really exciting. It's weird because when I was watching it, it's like I'm watching a real volleyball game, and I was really cheering for this team. So that's it. Thank you very much for, again, support. Thank you for watching this. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and watch my other videos. Again, I appreciate all the support. Thank you very much, and you guys have a great day. Bye.